Reza Pahlavi, the son of the Shah ousted by the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Mohammad Reza Shah, claimed that U.S. strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities were a result of catastrophic pursuit of nuclear weapons by Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's terrorist regime. He urged Khamenei to respond to American attacks by stepping down from his position for the sake of the Iranian people. Maryam Rajavi, the leader of the People's Mujahedin, which is outlawed in Iran, said in separate statements that Khamenei must quit after over a week of war between Iran and Israel. The whereabouts of Khamenei, who has led the country since 1989, are unclear after Israel refused to rule out killing him. Now Khamenei must go, said Rajavi, saying that Khamenei's unpatriotic project had now all gone up in smoke. No to appeasement, no to war, and yes to regime change, changing the religious dictatorship by the Iranian people and the Iranian resistance, she said. Pahlavi, who is the figurehead for supporters of the ousted Iranian monarchy, said, "The only sure way to achieve peace is for this regime to now end. As Khamenei considers how to respond from his underground bunker, I say to him, for the sake of the Iranian people, respond by stepping down," he said. "The only sure way to achieve peace is for this regime to end now," he added. The Atlantic reported that U.S. attacks on Iran's nuclear facilities on June 22 have intensified open debates in Tehran about the future of the country and whether Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei should remain in power. A few days before the U.S. intervention, 2 sources involved in the discussion said that a group of Iranian businessmen, political military and senior clerics had begun to develop a plan to rule Iran without Khamenei. The plan is being prepared in the event of either the death or removal of the 86-year-old leader, the source noted. According to the Iranian constitution, the Assembly of Experts, which consists of 88 clerics, must vote to remove Ali Khamenei from office, but such a vote is unlikely to be held under current circumstances. Iranian sources say the leader could also be removed informally, for example by pressuring him or convincing him to hand over power to a temporary successor. According to the publication, the authors of the plan, the leaders of a steering committee consisting of several high-ranking officials, agreed to reach an agreement with the United States to seize power and stop Israeli attacks. Details include the key role of former President Hassan Rouhani, who was not involved in the discussions, on the steering committee, and the regular contact of some relevant military officials with their counterparts from major powers, seeking support for changing Iran's course and the composition of the government. One person involved in the talks told The Atlantic, "They are talking to the Europeans about the future of Iran. Everyone knows that Khamenei's time is up. Even if he stays in office, he will have no real power." Russia and China on Sunday condemned U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iranian nuclear sites. According to Associated Press, several close U.S. allies urged a return to the negotiating table in the wake of American strikes on Iran that fueled fears of a wider conflict, while noting the threat posed by Tehran's nuclear program. Some countries and groups in the region, including those that support Iran, condemned the move while also urging de-escalation. U.S. President Donald Trump had said Thursday that he would decide within 2 weeks whether to get involved in Israel's war with Tehran. In the end, it took just days. Washington hit 3 Iranian nuclear sites early Sunday. The international community must uphold justice and concrete efforts, and report on the situation and restore peace and stability, China's ambassador to the UN told an emergency meeting of the Security Council.
Madam President, on the evening of 21 June,
Своими действиями Соединенные Штаты открыли ящик Пандоры, и никто не знает, к каким новым последствиям это может привести. Выступая в этом зале уже трижды за прошедшие 10 дней, генеральный директор МАГАТЭ Рафаэль Гросси предупреждал, что удары по объектам иранской атомной инфраструктуры могут иметь абсолютно непредсказуемые последствия и создают огромную угрозу ядерной и физической ядерной безопасности не только в Исламской Республике, но и для региона и мира в целом. Однако Вашингтон совершенно не заботит ни радиологические последствия, ни угрозы для жизни и здоровья огромного числа мирных жителей, включая женщин и детей, в регионе и за его пределами. Вслед за Западным Иерусалимом там возомнили себя верховным.
中方强烈谴责美方袭击伊朗，攻击接受国际原子能机构保障监督的核设施。美方此举严重违反联合国宪章宗旨和原则以及国际法，侵犯伊朗的主权、安全和领土完整，加剧中东紧张局势，严重冲击国际核不扩散体系。国际社会必须主持正义，为推动局势降温、恢复和平稳定做出切实努力。
Satellite photos show Natanz and Isfahan nuclear sites in Iran before and after the U.S. strikes that were conducted on Sunday. According to Associated Press, satellite images analyzed Monday by the Associated Press appear to show at least one crater at Iran's Natanz nuclear enrichment site after the United States targeted the underground portion of the facility. A hole of around 5 meters could be seen in images taken by Planet Labs PBC and Maxar Technologies on Sunday after the American strikes. That hole sits directly over the underground portion of the site, which includes centrifuge halls. Iran has offered no assessment of how much damage has been done at the site. Previous Israeli strikes destroyed an above-ground centrifuge hall, as well as all of the power equipment at the site, likely cutting its electrical supply. Satellite images of Iran's Isfahan Nuclear Technology Center captured by Maxar Technologies also showed surface-level damage to the site following the U.S. strikes.